Hello, this is a highly requested tutorial for the song Because He Lives, also known as Amen, by Maher. I posted a video of me playing this song on my channel about a year ago. I got a lot of requests to do a tutorial on it, which I'm more than happy to do so because I really like this song. I like playing it. It's kind of what I always find myself coming back to. So we are in the key of C and 4/4 time, and let's dive right in here. The intro, which also happens to be a lot of the verses. One thing to practice is just kind of pick a note and just kind of be able to repeat it consistently. That's a kind of an important component of this song, as your left hand is kind of changing chords, especially at the beginning. You're just kind of pulsating on a note. Try to avoid one finger. Try to trade off even between three if you want to. But whatever's comfortable. Okay, so intro sounds like this. Right into the first verse. So basically you're just going to repeat on that C and 16th notes, and then there's kind of one kind of drop down, but your chords are going to be A minor to F to C, and you stay on the C for 4 counts, stay on the A minor and the F for 2 counts. As you get comfortable with that, if you want to kind of play one of the notes, you might kind of catch me doing that. Kind of with your thumb, you can kind of snag a note that's in the chord you're playing with your left hand, just to kind of give the song a little bit more volume. And you're actually going to do that throughout the entire first verse. It's just that repetition. So make sure you're consistent on that. You're not, kind of changing speeds, and you want all the notes to sound the same. You don't want, some kind of big loud ones. So, the first verse, I believe in the risen one. I believe he overcomes, I overcome. And then you're going to do this change from chords. Chorus. So that change is kind of, you do your normal from your A minor to your F to your C, and you're still a C chord, but you're going to jump your bass notes to an E as just a quarter note, so it's pretty quick. And then you're going to do your F to your A minor, and then to your G, and when you change to your G, you're going to move up to the D in your right hand. So this is the I believe I overcome. And then jump up. And you can kind of really build there. So again. Chorus. Then you're out of the chorus. So again, that might sound super complicated. Basically, all you're doing is arpeggios on a certain chord, and they're like kind of inverted chords. So your F chord right hand is doing that entire time. And you're just doing... just kind of putting the root note of the chord down with your left hand. So slowly the chorus looks like this. Into the intro, into the verse. What I find myself doing a lot of the time, because I'm really comfortable with the song, I've played it a lot, is that you can do these. You can do kind of some cool little runs, they're not really trills, they're just kind of like added notes to each one of these. So you can do that. Basically all that is you're just kind of adding a little bit of variety in there. Do whatever's comfortable, whatever you think sounds good. And then we come off the chorus and we're back into it. The only difference there is that you're going to do, you go to your A minor, and you're going to go to your C, so it's 1 and 2 and 3, 3 and 4, and you're going to jump to your C. Earlier, instead of doing, you're going to jump to it on the and of 4. So again, your right hand, you're still doing the exact same thing on the C. You're just going to jump to the C just a quarter of a count earlier if you want to. It just kind of separates between the intros instead of repeating the same thing. So verse 2, same chord progression as verse 1. The only thing different here is that we're not going to repeat the notes. We're going to outline the chords. So you're at I was dead in the grave. Sounds like this. So that's all. You're basically playing an A minor chord to an F chord to a C, which is kind of a C fourth, and it's the same thing, same timing, the chords change the same. You do the same thing when you get to the C chord the third time after I heard Mercy call my name. So, yeah, simple arpeggios, nothing major, same exact chord framing, chords, so that shouldn't be too difficult compared to the first verse. And then the second chorus is identical to the first chorus. going into the because he lives. So that chorus is identical. Nothing different about that at all, except kind of the transition into the bridge, which is the because he lives I can face tomorrow. And that's just simple kind of power chords, nothing crazy. You can do kind of whatever rhythm you think kind of helps the song there, whatever rhythm kind of helps you keep everything going. But you're going to go from a C chord to an F chord to a G chord, from a C chord to an F chord to a G chord, and then from a C chord to an F chord, and then A minor to G, and then to F. So it sounds like this: because he lives. Back into the chorus. So the only thing to watch out for in that bridge section is kind of what your left hand's doing, because he lives. Face tomorrow. Every fear is gone. And then here you're going to drop to the E in your left hand. I know he holds my life, my future, in his hands. And now, kind of every arrangement of this song I've found just kind of has you holding out that F chord for 8 counts. And I think that that's kind of boring and doesn't reflect the recorded version of the song. So you've heard me kind of add that in. So that's really simple. So it's I know he holds my life, my future. It's exactly the same thing octave-wise. I just think that that's kind of cool, as opposed to just holding out your F chord, and it kind of gives, if a vocalist is singing with you or a congregation is singing with you, it kind of gives them, kind of lets them know when to come in, because then when you're done, then you go back into the chorus. And it's an octave higher, so you're going from, you're just going to move it up to here. So again, that's exactly the same thing. Instead of playing it down here like we did with all the choruses previously, you're just going to move both hands up. Nothing different at all. And then you're going to come back down. So just practice, kind of the hardest part of that is just practicing this transition. To come to, move your hands from here. Once you get that, it's the same thing. Now here, normally when we go to join the song, join the one that never ends, you're going to go to your G chord, but instead, this time, during chorus 3, on that never ends, you're going to still play your G chord with your right hand, but you're going to go to a C with your left hand, because we're going to do the chorus again. So that whole chorus sounds like this. then you just have this kind of short outro with just the piano. And yeah, so coming off of that chorus, you end on your normal G chord that never ends. And then the outro is just really basic. That's it, so you're just doing the same thing over and over. And you're just changing your chords, which are actually the chords from the intro, your A minor to F to G, and, you know, up to speed. So, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to ask them. I'll do my best to answer them. Hope this was helpful. I hope you really enjoyed playing this song, and have a great day.